Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 70 plate, very high specification Peugeot 308 GT line. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. Cared for and maintained to a very high standard with Peugeot main agent service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the vehicle. Everything you would expect with the very low mileage. Even as I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, I'm struggling to see any stone chips. Get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down can also be quite common. Just point out as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. We'll run through some of the other specification as we go around the vehicle. Looking down the driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the bi-colour alloy wheels, really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I am struggling to see a single mark at all. Car's got a full set of premium branded Michelin tyres fitted, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle and what you would expect from a car with Peugeot main agent service history. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Get low down also so you can see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. As part of the high specification, car's got the panoramic sunroof. Contrast black mirror covers, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the driver's door, I really can't see anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches, can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't spot any chips to the driver's door edge either, again can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the driver's, there isn't anything to mention. Again, no marks or scratches underneath the handle. That is just drop of rainwater there, just remove that so you can see it's not a mark or a chip. Can't see any chips to the door edge again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same, there isn't anything to point out, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Can't see a single mark at all. Just taking you into the vehicle from the driver's side. Firstly, I'll point out there's no marks to the driver's step. Can be very common. People get into a vehicle, drag the feet slightly, mark the step, but not the case with this 308. Inside the car couldn't be any better. Everything you would expect with a very low mileage. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out. Car's had the genuine Peugeot overmats fitted from new, which are still with the vehicle. Done the job, protected all the carpets. No sign of any wear to the driver's footwell, as you can see. High specification includes the panoramic sunroof. Got the satellite navigation, rear view camera, Apple CarPlay. As you'd expect with the mileage, no sign of any wear to the steering wheel. Just want to lean into the car just to show you the centre console. You do see plenty of vehicles where people have jumped in, put keys, coffee cups on the console, ended up marking it slightly, but not the case with this Peugeot. Couldn't be any better inside. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the car, no smells of smoke or pets. Into the rear of the vehicle. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Get close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. Just get close up to the rear of the front seats just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. Overmats still fitted in the rear there. I will remove them for the photographs just so you can see they've done the job and protected all the carpets. There's no marks to the step going into the rear of the vehicle. You do often see a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt, but again, not the case. Just show you that sunroof from the rear of the car, great feature to have. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. Get very low down as well so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside. Very easy to go over high curbs and scuff the underside of the bumper, but again, not the case with this Peugeot. And it's just a little bit of water on the bumper corner there again. Just remove that so you can see it's not actually marked to the paintwork. Onto the tailgate of the car again. There isn't anything to point out. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior. Really couldn't be any better. Parcel shelf of course is present. Car's had the genuine 308 boot liner, fitted from new. Just gives an indication of the level of care afforded to this high specification Peugeot. Carpet underneath there in perfect order thanks to the boot liner. Just get a close up to the interior plastics just to show you how nice they are. No sign of any luggage rash to the top of the bumper. You do see a lot of vehicles where people have carelessly loaded in items, ended up scratching the top of the bumper. Not the case with this Peugeot. Same with the trims, ended up scuffing the trims, but not the case. A couple of the absolute faintest marks to the plastics there, but really nothing at all. Bringing you around to the passenger side of the car, looking down the entire side, same as the driver's. Can't see any parking dents. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs. That alloy wheel exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Can't see a single mark at all. Onto this rear panel, certainly no parking dents or scratches. I'm struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. Onto the door, or the door edge, really nice. Underneath the handle, exactly the same. Rest of the door, again, struggling to see anything to point out. Do want to take it into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps. As I say, it can be common, see a few chips to the steps, but not the case on this Peugeot. That is the case all the way along. As I've already said, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. All the door edge on the passenger front door, nice again. Just remove that little bit of rainwater, just so you can see there's no marks or scratches underneath the handle. Can't see anything else to mention on the rest of the door. Get low down again so you can see there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Can't see anything to point out on the passenger front wing again. Final bumper corner free from any scuffs. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I've gone around all four of the alloy wheels, I am struggling to see a single mark at all. It really is an exceptional example. Going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, I really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Cared for, maintained to a very high standard with all Peugeot main agent service history, full set of premium branded Michelin tyres, and the genuine boot liner fitted from new just gives an indication of the level of care and maintenance afforded to this high specification Peugeot. Into the vehicle finally from the passenger side, passenger step, again free from any marks. Passenger seat, same as all the others I've already shown you, really nowhere to point out. Overmat fitted there, we'll remove that for the photographs. Just lean into the vehicle just so you can see the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks okay, and when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit out of shape, worn, but not the case with this Peugeot. As you'd expect with the very low mileage, absolute minimal wear, no problem at all. As I said, absolute cherished example. Going around the entire vehicle, I'm struggling to see anything negative to point out. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128 points inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this high specification Peugeot, you can go direct to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. If you need any assistance or any applications or quotes, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing a vehicle for an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the very lowest rate of finance, guaranteed. We will get your decision in 10 minutes time, very straightforward. Just going around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Couldn't be any better. Going around the entire car, really can't see anything to point out. If you need any further information about the car, or you would like to arrange a viewing, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Hopefully you found the video helpful.